What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and let me make this clear straight off the bat. This video falls under fair use. We're just going to be talking about what came out a couple of hours ago. No leaked footage will be shown in this video. This video cannot be striked down. Also, FYI, I am sporting the DK merch, the beanie hat, the t-shirt, both available on my website, dkdynamite1.com. That will be linked down below in the description. But I had a premiere today. Some really fun Leviathan footage to wrap up my coverage of the new custom map. While that was premiering, actual leaked gameplay of an alpha build for Call of Duty 2020 ended up coming out. And there are some new details I'm going to be talking about in this video that other content creators have not discussed yet. So, number one, some crazy new information from the person who leaked this footage is that the game will be set somewhere in the future, maybe 2025-ish, not too far away from our current time right now, and there will be a lot of flashbacks to the Cold War, to Vietnam. So the game still is Black Ops Cold War. The game still is focused heavily on both the Cold War and Vietnam, but it will be told in some type of flashback style. So this could be connecting to Blackout, where Woods tells Mason that he was the one in the chair. Maybe something happens where Woods is telling Mason the events, you know, taking place in a different fashion somehow. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that will work. This does kind of change our idea of this game a little bit, but we will say a majority of the game still takes place in the past, but in flashback form. That's already strange, right? I didn't expect that. When it comes to the actual gameplay itself, though, people were like, wait, is it actually real? You know, everybody's skeptical about it. So, the gameplay was posted over on Marvel Hub as a bit of a test to see if it would get strike down, since the channel is, of course, inactive. In less than an hour, the footage was copyright struck, and the reason for it being it's content for COD 2020. I was surprised they didn't actually leak the name of this game, since something like that happened to me a couple of months ago. Before Warzone was officially announced, I made a video just talking about what we knew about the mode. No leaked footage, no copyright protected information whatsoever in that video, and the vid got struck down. And when I went to the reasoning for why it was struck down, it did say for Call of Duty Warzone content. So they leaked the name of the Modern Warfare Battle Royale before we even knew the name of it officially. So I thought they would do the same thing here with this footage, but they didn't. They just called it COD 2020, and again, I did beat that copyright strike as well, because it was BS. The video falls under fair use, so it is legal to copyright somebody just talking about something, right? Nothing was copyright protected in that case. But when it comes to the list I have here, right, so it's alpha gameplay. It doesn't show very much, and what is weird about this is that at first people thought that it was like Hangar 18, a fan favorite map from Black Ops 1, but then we saw this sign in the gameplay, and the sign did say Dysler, I think that's the name of it, Dysler. Not sure if I said that right. That same sign can be seen in the multiplayer map Arsenal from Black Ops 4. So at first I was like, wait, is there like some tester map that just has that sign on it? The map maybe has no significance to the campaign or multiplayer. That company has played a role in the Black Ops lore already. So seeing it again in this gameplay is like, all right, well, it seems like we have some more connections to, you know, an original company that's been around in the Black Ops universe. That's cool. And then we got some, you know, longer footage that was posted over on Reddit. So I think what happened here is whoever has this footage has around, I think, 40 minutes of it. That's what we've been told. And they only recorded a snippet of it with their phone. So that's why the quality looks like shit. But they have the raw file somewhere. So it's like, wait a second. I'm surprised the raw file hasn't been posted anywhere online yet, but a snippet of that raw file has been posted over on Twitter, and it was over on Reddit as well. So it's only about, what, a minute and 40 seconds. I can't show it on screen. It's going to get struck instantly. This video will be taken down if I do so, but the footage is out there. I can't link it in the description because, again, I'll probably get in trouble for that. You guys could find it. It's out there. Charlie Intel has the tweet embedded on one of their articles. Not sure how they got away with that, but I guess that's what happens when you're a journalist. You just get away with stuff like that. But I was also told that apparently in this 40 minutes of gameplay that was leaked, there was a zombies main menu shown. So I guess the gameplay goes farther than just showing, you know, somebody shooting a weapon and walking around, but it'll show the actual main menu of Call of Duty 2020. So in terms of if we'll ever see that, I'm not sure. I'm going to say probably not. Apparently the guy that actually posted this is already taken off Twitter. Not sure if he was suspended or if he deleted the account himself. I'm not sure what's going on there. A lot of weird stuff is happening tonight, and I didn't expect it. But this seems like a Blood of the Dead situation here, right? Because Blood of the Dead was in the early stages of development at around this time back in 2018. So when we got the leaked gameplay or the alpha build of Blood of the Dead, there were watermarks all over it. But this time, at least, there are no watermarks. We can see what's actually going on in the footage. And in terms of what the weapon is in the footage itself, as you guys probably saw, we were told that it's apparently the AK-5C. And we were told that the game is vibrant like Black Ops 4 due to meshing of the new Modern Warfare and old engine. Someone asked if this is a mid-future game with flashbacks, and he just said yes. The person who leaked this footage said yes. Another person said it looks like Black Ops 1 with a Black Ops 3-like engine and a Modern Warfare movement. And he also responded with yes. Another person said it looks like if Ghost and Black Ops 4 had a kid, and he responded with quite. So maybe his English isn't the best, that's why he just said the word quite in that sense. But yeah, it seems like we're getting like a hybrid of what we love about Black Ops with what Infinity Ward's been doing, right? And I have a separate vid planned for tomorrow. We're going to be talking about some new details about the actual game thanks to some other verified leakers, but with this video alone, we're just talking all about this footage because with the situation with COVID, the pandemic, the lockdown, all this stuff going on, and on top of that with the riots, a lot of QA testers, developers are working remotely. They're working from home, so leaks are inevitable at this point. We're going to be seeing gameplay. We're going to be seeing all types of crap before it's officially confirmed, but if you remember, at least with Black Ops 4 and other Call of Duties, usually we get leaks from like GameStop and other retailers when the merchandise is going to get sold, right? Or when a listing is put on the website. We haven't had that yet, so we're probably a little while away from an official confirmation. And as I said in yesterday's video too, the PlayStation 5 event that was scheduled for tomorrow has been pushed back. And now that it's been pushed back, I'm like, wait, this gives them an opportunity to kind of improve the announcement, improve the reveal, add more to the gameplay showcase for PlayStation 5. So my theory was, okay, if Call of Duty 2020 wasn't going to be featured at the PlayStation 5 showcase, it was supposed to be tomorrow, maybe now that the showcase is pushed back, this could allow for Activision to make a surprise appearance and show some Call of Duty 2020 gameplay, or at least a title reveal at this Sony press conference. So that's going to be interesting. We'll see how that works, but with the whole thing about pushing everything back, delaying stuff, there's a lot of conflicting opinions over on Twitter, over on YouTube about how this should have been handled. And there are three things I took away from them delaying the Sony conference and a possible COD 2020 reveal. A couple of things. Number one, the companies are just being politically correct. They don't want to have any bad PR to their name. They want to play cool with everything that's going on and make sure that, you know, there is positive reception towards their brand, right? By responding respectfully to the riots, to the racism. So that's number one. Number two, people do need games and media, movies as an escape from the stuff going on, right? If they're not too politically involved, or if they are involved but do need time away from that at the end of the day. So it does suck that stuff's being pushed back. And again, it's unfortunate, but I think it's for the better. Out of respect for everything going on, they have to push it back. But yeah, it does suck. Number two, it does suck that this was people's scapegoat from all of that, and now they don't have that either because Season 7 for COD Mobile's delayed, Season 4 Modern Warfare's delayed, all these reveals are delayed. It sucks. I totally get it. I totally do. But number three, maybe it was also, besides being politically correct and making their company look good, maybe it's also just a good excuse to delay stuff since stuff may not be that ready yet, right? Maybe PlayStation 5 with that showcase, maybe stuff was ready for that, but they're like, all right, we'll delay it. But maybe COD 2020, at least, they're like, hey, this is actually good for us. We have more time to polish our trailers, polish our gameplay showcase. So maybe in this case, they're like, yeah, this is a great time to just push stuff back that's not ready. Maybe even Season 4 Modern Warfare wasn't even that ready, right? Maybe we're at a case where the content would have kind of released a little dry. It wouldn't have been too exciting. And they're like, all right, now we have more time to polish it. Season 4 could be a lot better. Maybe this is for the better. So we'll just have to see how all these delays do affect the content when it does come out. But overall, with this information, it's legit. It got struck, and I'd recommend nobody posting this anywhere, whether it's Twitter, whether it's YouTube. Be very careful with how you approach talking about said information, because it's under fair use that we can talk about this. It's under fair use. We're just talking about it. We're not showing anything, but be careful with how you approach your content if you're a content creator out there. In terms of this game taking place like somewhere in the future and linking back to the past, I feel odd about that, but maybe this does connect perfectly to that Blackout narrative that was never finished, right? That cutscene we got at the end of Specialist Stories where Woods told Mason he was the one in the box. There's also a number of things in Black Ops 4, specifically the map Classified, that links to this other Vietnam narrative that we haven't seen unfold yet. So maybe there were a lot of sprinkles of teasers dropped in Black Ops 4 for this game. Because again, this game was likely going to come out in 2021. But now they had to, take charge of Sledgehammer and Raven's work and turn that project into whatever it was Sledgehammer was working on and put all that together into one project. So I think Treyarch always had in mind to at least go back to the past to some capacity and go to the roots of Black Ops, let's say, for the Call of Duty community. But let me know what you think of this down below in the comment section. This has been dkdynamite. A lot of crazy information today. I'm sure we'll probably see more gameplay in the future via leaks, via QA testers. I'm not sure when the reveal is going to happen. Hopefully the next few weeks. But as I also said many times, and I cannot stress this enough, take everything with a grain of salt, and you have to do that already, but specifically with this Call of Duty, with everything that's going on in the real world, everything we know from verified insiders is subject to change in a matter of minutes because of everything going on. Delays, titles, cast, everything you know could be subject to change. But that is about it. Let me know what you think of all this down below, and peace out, everyone.